Hello everyone, my name is Ruman. I am a PhD student of Dr. Wei Long Thong. Today I will show you how to do photolithography in our lab. So in our lab, we have the facility for doing photolithography. And this particular machine is the photolithography machine. The name is Microwriter ML3. There are a few steps for photolithography like spin coating, then soft bake, then photolithography, then development, etc. Before discussing all the steps, let me turn on this particular machine because it takes about 10 minutes to start this machine, 10 to 15 minutes. So this is the switch. I will turn on the switch. When I turn on the switch, I can see that red light is flashing. So when the red light stops flashing, I can start the software for this machine. Okay, this is the computer that is connected to this particular machine. So maybe after 10 seconds or so, I can see that this red light will stop flashing. Let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, so it stopped flashing. Now I can open the software of this Microwriter ML3. The software is also MW3. I will just start this application. It takes about 10 to 20 minutes to start the whole software, okay? Because there are some parts inside this machine that needs to be placed in the right position. Okay, let me explain what I am going to do today. So, photolithography. There are a few steps. At first, we need to prepare the substrate. Today I am going to use silicon wafer. 4-inch diameter silicon wafer will be used for today's demonstration. So we need to clean the surface. The silicon substrate should be cleaned at first, and generally it is cleaned by piranha solution. Piranha solution is actually a combination of a mixture of sulfuric acid and perchloric acid, but in our lab we don't use the piranha solution. We use acetone at first. We clean the silicon wafer with acetone. Then we clean the silicon wafer with isopropyl alcohol or IPA. Then we clean that again with DI water or deionized water. After that, we need to make it dry. Okay, so for that we have a air blower. So we use that air blower or nitrogen blower to dry the silicon wafer. Okay, the purpose is we don't want any water droplet or any IPA or any acetone on top of the silicon wafer because that will contaminate the whole wafer. Okay, let me tell you, this particular lab is not a clean room. Okay, we are not able to do anything at nano level. There are so many dust in our lab, and also I am just wearing these gloves. I am not wearing any protective gown, or I am not wearing any mask, so there might be some contamination from my body also. I am just wearing these safety goggles and these gloves. Okay, so we are not going to do anything at high end. We are not going to go at nano level photolithography. We are going to we will do something at micro level because this machine is low end Microwriter, micro. It can do at micro level. So after preparing that substrate, that is after cleaning with acetone, IPA, DI water, drying with air, high speed air, we will use this spin coater to spin coat the photoresist on top of the silicon wafer. Okay. Now there are so many types of photoresists. Photoresists are different types of are actually chemicals. Okay. There are SQ10, SQ50, SU8, SU1818, etc. Different types of photoresists for different types of substrate, for different types of application. Today we will use the SQ10 photoresists, and there is a manual for this particular photoresist. There is a protocol that we need to follow. We should check the website of the company. They have their own set of protocols that we need to follow. For example, I am using SQ10 today. So for SQ10, I need to spin coat with 2000 RPM at for 30 seconds or something like that. I need to do, after the spin coating, I need to do the soft bake. So soft bake is after the spin coating is done, I will place that silicon wafer with photoresist on a hot plate, and it will be done, the protocol says it should be done, it should be kept on top of hot plate for 2 minutes at 65 degrees Celsius, and after that for 5 minutes at 95 degrees Celsius. After the soft bake, actually we can do the photolithography here in this particular machine. After the photolithography, we will do the bake again, which is called post-exposure bake. And for this particular photoresist, the protocol says the post-exposure bake should be done for about 5 to 7 minutes at 95 degrees Celsius or something like that. After that, we will do the development with developer. So SQ10 has a particular developer that we need to use, and after the developer works, we will see that some of the photoresists are done, and we will see our design there. Now about this machine, when we are going to do the photolithography, actually we need some particular design, we need some particular pattern. How can we do that? We can easily do that using Inventor software, we can do that with AutoCAD software, we can do with SolidWorks, we can do with K-Layout. So the file format is, I think, CIF or something like that. We need to convert the design into that particular format, and after that we will be able to use that particular pattern for our photolithography. Now the beauty of this particular machine is, this is a maskless photolithography machine. That means we don't need the photo mask for photolithography. Generally, when we do the photolithography, generally people need the photo mask because they will make the design, they will make the pattern, they will generally we send it to some other companies who make the photo mask for us, and we use the photo mask on top of the silicon wafer, and then we expose it under the UV light. Now here we don't need the photo mask because this one, it will actually, the UV light will be exposed according to my design. Suppose if I do the design in S shape or in A letter shape or something like that, the UV light will be exposed according to that. Okay, just maybe A or B, it will not be exposed on the whole surface. Okay, so this is the beauty of this particular machine. We don't need the photo mask, we will just do the design, we will make the pattern using some software, and we will use this particular software, and this machine will expose the UV light according to our design. So this is maskless photolithography. Now after the development, what I said before, after the development, we will see that the photoresist, most of the photoresists are done, and we will see the pattern on top of the silicon wafer. So this is the end of photolithography, but if we want to etch some materials, then we can do the etching, and for etching we use different types of etchant. For silicon, silicon dioxide, chromium or some other material, we need to use particular type of etchant. For example, chromium has chromium etchant, silicon has silicon etchant. So etching agent or etchant are also chemicals that are particularly made for that particular material. Okay. Now let me start the photolithography, and I will start with the cleaning of silicon wafer.